Yo, what's up, YouTube? Today we're reacting to the truth about Stable Ronaldo's comeback. For anyone who doesn't know, during exclamation mark 2023, it was a rough period of time. Very rough time. But I managed to get up and get to it and use my bot subscription. Let's get straight to it.
This is Stable Ronaldo, one of the world's biggest streamers.
Am I the world's biggest?
He even joined FaZe. But his story wasn't without controversy.
Also Ronaldo is like literally like one.
Okay, so we're 10 seconds into the video and we're doing this.
And is completely irrelevant.
So this is the entire story of Stable Ronaldo, which would begin on January 15th of 2003, when Ronnie Nets, who we all now know as Stable Ronaldo, was born. Now, Ronaldo would have quite the challenging childhood because he would be raised by a single mother.
That's not even true. I was not raised by... So, my mom, don't get sad, don't put the sad face. My mom basically was married to my dad, and my dad basically stopped working. He got, I think, fired. I don't really know. I don't want to put it out fully, but basically he wouldn't want to help, and my mom was working like 3 jobs at once while doing laundry, while making sure we're going to school, while trying to keep her life and getting me gifts. And then we ended up going to a new house that luckily I could pay for because she couldn't get into it. Hold on.
After his parents had struggled with divorce. But Ronaldo, however, wouldn't let this unfortunate circumstance get the best of him, as he would be quite the happy kid, spending lots of time with his mother. And just a bit later, Ron would pick up ice hockey as his new...
Yo, how does this guy... Can't wait to dislike the video. Yo, Ashraf, bro. I don't know if you guys know this, but my friend Ashraf in the chat works at CVS and got robbed at gunpoint. He literally got robbed at gunpoint, and the dude literally said, Ashraf, don't try to be a hero, give us the money. And he ended up giving all the money, and then he ran out. Just want to let you know that, Ashraf, you got robbed at a CVS. And you also date a UK girl, a girl from the UK that you're never going to meet.
New favorite sport, but this also really wouldn't go his way or how he wanted it all, because right after he had gotten all the gear he needed for the sport, he would get 2 concussions in a row.
Yo, are we serious? Is this like a fan?
It's quite dangerous for him to play any longer, so he would have to find yet another interest.
How many concussions is it gonna take until I'm like actually like stupid?
Finding video games. So when he was only 13 years old, he would get his gaming laptop, which he would use to play games like CSGO and Call of Duty.
And
Rust. But he wouldn't find a true love for these games,
Never
so
talk about my
he would
Rust
continue
days, though.
to try out new games until he would eventually stumble across a brand new game called Fortnite. Possibly the most popular game of all time, with millions of players every single day. And at first, Ron was just another player playing Fortnite. But with him enjoying
I feel like
the
I was
game,
ahead of everybody, though. I was like that kid in school that everyone would talk about. Everyone would be like, damn, I want to be just like Ron. He's so good at Fortnite, even before I did anything.
So much, he decided to purchase a brand new gaming PC. And even though it didn't have the very best parts, it still got him off his laptop, and it helped him to improve at the game so much faster than all of his friends. And on top of this, with this new PC, Ronaldo would try out streaming on Twitch in February of 2019, but he wouldn't really see any crazy numbers, so he didn't make streaming a priority, which we all know would change in the future. But for now, Ron was mainly focused on Fortnite, so when they
this clip right here, I said a very bad word that I ended up muting in my YouTube video. I remember this. They were contesting us, and I remember I said a very bad. Oh my god.
Announced the World Cup, the biggest gaming tournament ever, a young, stable Ronaldo was ready to prove himself, so he would practice more than ever. Now, although he didn't end up making it to the World Cup finals in New York, his work still paid off, and he managed to make his first earnings across a couple weeks of the World Cup qualifiers, netting him $675, which might not seem like too much money, but it was enough for Ron to upgrade his PC. This was a great way.
You missed a picture. What? What the f is this? Why the f do you have this?
Ronaldo was ready to prove himself, so he would practice more than ever. Now, although he didn't end up making it to the World Cup finals in New York, his work still paid off, and he managed to make his first earnings across a couple weeks of the World Cup
$675 is pretty good,
no?
no?
$675
For a 16-year-old kid?
Which might not seem like too much money, but it was enough for Ron to upgrade his PC. Now, this was a great way for Ron to invest in himself and his own career, and his mom was a huge advocate of it. So with his mom on his side, along with his new upgraded computer parts,
I miss competing. Anyone else miss me playing video games like that?
With the hope of one day winning it all. Then, following the World Cup, heading into Season X, Fortnite would announce FNCS, the big tournament held every single Fortnite season. And to kick it all off, Season X's FNCS would be trios. So Ron had once again another opportunity to test his skills, and he would do quite well throughout the season, managing to place better and better by each tournament, managing to make just over $3,100.
That's not
which
bad.
was quite
$3,100 for a 17-year-old kid though, at the time. I feel like that's not bad now. In high school, what age or what year are you in high school? 17. What year are you? What year is that? You're 17? A junior? Are you? That's not bad.
quite the large improvement for Ron from
I had to have been a sophomore. There's no way, because I won junior year. I remember.
The World Cup. But little did he know, in the very next season, he would have his break.
Bro, that doesn't make any sense. Junior year was my COVID. So that makes no sense.
And it all happened in Season 1 of Chapter 2, where Fortnite would announce the FNCS game mode to be squads.
I wasn't held
so
back.
Of course, Ronaldo had to find a team, and this is where Ronaldo would meet a Fortnite player
when I
named
carried my squad. Let's go!
Possibly the most important person Ron would ever meet. And you might be asking, how did they meet? Well, it all came down to luck, because back in the World Cup,
let's see if this guy gets this story right.
Ron and his friend were playing, and they'd gotten pretty much totally destroyed by a player named Unknown Army.
Okay.
So at the time while they were playing, they thought nothing of it, but a couple days later, Ron was reviewing his gameplay with his friend, and they remembered getting destroyed in that one fight. So they decided to search up the player who had eliminated them on Twitch. And of course, they landed themselves on Unknown Army's livestream, with a little over 100 viewers. And from here, Ron would get to know Unknown through his...
You think Unknown will pick up my call right now if I called him?
chat, eventually becoming even better friends. So by the time the squad's FNCS had rolled around, they were certain they wanted to play it with each other.
There's
so
no
they ended up
D&D
picking
on
out
Discord,
two more
you idiots.
teams, who would end up being Avery and KezKD. And if you know about KezKD, you know. But anyways, there were tons of other great teams, so Ron needed to put in the practice to get ahead of everyone.
Why are we spectating? Show my gameplay.
First in the season, they were doing alright, but really not too good, only managing to place within the top 30 on occasion. Now, of course, these are great placements for many people, but for Ronaldo, this just wouldn't cut it. So he would practice more
look at
than
this tarping,
ever,
guys.
learning about all their mistakes and fixing all of them, leading them to win the next week of qualifiers, which was a huge milestone in Ron's career. And although this didn't mean he'd won any money quite yet, it meant a ton to him and his mom, who had always believed in him.
We got first in the heat, so the day before, and she was impressed. She was like, "You got first? You got?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, you have to explain, Nick. You don't get money." Like,
right.
I was like, "You don't get money." Blah blah. She's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You got fucking first." And I was like, "Yeah, it was cool."
Now, while he didn't win money from this tournament victory, he still, of course, was qualified to the grand finals. And this would be his opportunity to make some serious money.
I think I was one of the greatest players that's ever touched this game. It's a hot take I know y'all aren't ready for, but I think I was one of the greatest players to ever touch this video game. Now, if you really think about it, because if you really think about it, I came out of nowhere. I won. I was just, I don't know, bro.
The day came, he was confident. With all of his practice
Put
and
together this
preparations
squad.
in place, he would load into the first game of FNCS Grand Finals.
What is this audio? What is this audio? Why do I hear T Grizzly in the background?
Ron and his team had just put on a show, but the tournament
Why am
was
I
coming
dead in
down
every
to the
clip?
very end, and as they'd left their last game, they didn't know whether or not they would win.
Pray, everyone pray.
I hate this clip.
The second FNCS in Fortnite's history, and this was absolutely massive for Ronaldo in his career. But more importantly, it was an amazing personal moment, because he had put in all the hard work he needed, and the whole time
You're
he
not gonna
had one
convince me to play
person
it.
rooting him on, and that was his mom. Now, on top of winning $187,000, he would also make quite the wise decision to capitalize on this win, and he would start using social media, with Ron first posting a video about his massive victory on his
what?
YouTube channel.
Oh.
And this would be one of the very first videos on his Stable Ronaldo channel, absolutely blowing up, with a couple 100,000 views. Now, Ron wouldn't only use his YouTube, because just 5 days after winning FNCS, he would go live
Revive
on
that
Twitch.
channel. So you want me to revive my main channel that I haven't uploaded ever? Me and Siggy are debating on uploading on it.
Happening with Ron streaming, and that was the fact that his viewer numbers weren't slowly going down as people forgot about his FNCS win, but instead they were slowly increasing, and this was truly the first sign
Was I bad at this
people
game,
really
looking
liked
back?
Ronaldo because of who he is and not only because of the game he played, and it would be this
I feel like I
exact
wasn't.
concept that would be so important later in his career. Anyways, back to his first month of streaming, because while he was seeing steady growth on his own, this
Oh, shut
steady
up, bro.
growth
You don't
would
even
pick
spell
up
spider
quite
right. That's not even how you
significantly
spell it, you
when
retard.
he began to stream and
the
collaborate
cars.
with other streamers. And then one day, Ron would do a stream with another creator that went by the name of Clicks, who I think many of you know. Anyways, Clicks had quite the large audience at that time, and it was a great opportunity for Ron to get his name out there even more. And it turned out Ron
the
and
way I met Clicks was literally Clicks wanted to join a call. Me and Unknown were playing a cash cup, solo cash cup, and Clicks wanted to join, and he joined. He had like 3,000 viewers.
Clicks were quite the entertaining duo.
Yeah, why are you talking? Why are you talking?
Oh my god. Who was here for this?
Ronaldo, what do you expect? What do you expect? It's Ronaldo. Dog watch player, am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
I remember I
Now,
was in
those
the
were
call
just
muted.
some of the funny
Mario,
moments
no
that
you
helped
weren't.
Ron have his most successful stream up until this
5
point in his career.
gifted!
And it just turned out
Thank you,
that
bro.
Clicks' audience also really thought Ron was quite funny. So from here, they would collaborate quite frequently. Now, Clicks was a part of a team called NRG, and at the time, it was by far the best team in Fortnite. And they just so happened to have their
good,
eyes
Sonny.
on Ronaldo, because of the waves he was making online.
Those
So
scam
on
artists up in
August
Org.
3rd of 2020, Ronaldo
Never join that dog company. Them.
would be picked up to join NRG, and this
Con
huge
artists.
milestone in his career helped him get his name out there
Lincoln! What the
even more than he
five?
already had. But it would
Thank you
also
again,
be during
bro.
this time that a harsh reality was setting in on Ron, and that was the fact that he couldn't quite keep up with all these other competitive
What?
Fortnite players, as his placements were slowly getting worse and worse. And it was tough for Ron to accept this, because at the start, he really just wanted to be one of
That's
the
not even
best
true.
Fortnite players. But as he began to stream more and more, Fortnite began to become more and more unenjoyable, because he would have to deal with non-stop stream snipers, making the game near impossible
This game
to
became
stream.
so dog
but
shit,
of course,
right or wrong,
he
though.
developed a
Like,
new
I left
passion,
perfect
which
time.
was streaming. and he realized he could still make great money
Like, this game
while
was so
doing
bad.
something he enjoyed much more. So he would begin to compete less and less in Fortnite, and then one day he realized that there was a huge gap in Fortnite content,
Here it
which
comes.
was casting
Exclamation mark
tournaments. Now, to
2023
explain
coming
this
soon,
a
chat.
bit more,
Hold on.
Fortnite already had its own casting crew for all the Fortnite tournaments, but the problem was that it was really boring.
Do you have your eye on anybody?
What's that?
The Death Run map, I think, is going to be the most.
What the f is wrong with this guy?
Buddy?
The Death Run
What the f is this?
map, I think, is going to be the most competitive. So, yeah.
Did anyone go
I'm
to the
excited
World
to-
Cup? Damn, is this that dead? Wait, they clickbaited. Look at the stands. Average Fortnite pro. Yo, Sub Rosa, I could get on Valorant right now and beat you. I hope you know that. And I haven't touched that game in so long. I just want you to know your place. Always remember who I am.
Buddy?
The Death Run map, I think, is going to be the most competitive. So, yeah.
He's laughing.
I'm excited to.
Okay. Okay, put something on the line. Put something on the line. Let's put 500 gifted. Let's put 500 gifted. I'll put 500 gifted. I can get on that game right now and beat you. Nah, fuck 100. Let's do 500. Let's do 500. Now he's quiet. Now we're quiet. Now we're quiet. Yep.
To do the Death Run map, yeah.
Now, Ronaldo wasn't the only one who saw this, because there was another
Yeah, I'm
streamer
playing. What the f are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna play. The f Yeah, you see that? You see that?
named EmadGG, who was already
not a
also
fake
casting
demon,
these
and why is
Fortnite
this the
tournaments
emo?
himself in a much funnier way than EmadGG.
Oh, EmadGG was the most boring. I don't give a f. It was so boring. Hey, shout out to him though. He finessed a bag. He finessed a bag. But I swear to God, when I say this guy was like, I don't know how.
Who was already also
I'm just being real, bro.
casting these Fortnite tournaments himself
But he finesse. He's a good dude too.
in a much funnier way than the Fortnite broadcast. Obviously, not being on payroll from Epic Games, allowing him to do and say whatever he wanted. And because he was so much more entertaining than the Fortnite broadcast, many people watched him instead, helping him to average over 9,000 live viewers.
Yo!
Now, Ron saw all of this, and he thought to himself that EmadGG was actually rather boring, so he decided to run his own viewing parties on all the tournaments he wouldn't qualify for. And
Yo, I never told Unknown this, but I remember one of the weeks of F1CS, I purposely didn't qualify so I could do a viewing party. I threw his shit on purpose, just to make more money.
he began to realize that he was getting more viewers when he was watching than when he was
No, I'm
playing.
so serious.
So he would continue
Certain tournaments I was asked, but some tournaments early on I would throw on purpose just so I could do viewing parties.
to do these viewing parties, and they would help him get his name out across all of social media.
I'll be back! Ew! What the f is that
Out across
haircut?
all of social media.
What the f is that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'll be back!
Yo, Twitch!
Yo! Classic!
Ah, look at this Twitch Prime. It looks so fucking good. I'd rather use it on me than clicks. Woo! Just running barbecue sauce. Woo! Give me your money.
Bucky didn't load in! F you, Donald! God, I used to be so annoying. Sorry, please don't take away my supporter creator code. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Don. God, I'm so annoying.
These viewing parties helped Ron grow his following like crazy, and they really helped him to realize that people were watching him for his personality. And as he realized this, he would almost fully transition from streaming himself playing Fortnite to streaming himself watching others play Fortnite tournaments.
I
And
had a
casting-
glitch, didn't I? If you think about it, I really hit a glitch. I was making money off other people's content. Wait, shit really hasn't changed, has it? Now that I think about it, shit hasn't really changed.
that instead. But of course, Fortnite wouldn't always be so popular, and that was mainly due to the fact that the global pandemic was starting to slow down, and people had less time to watch streams. So as everyone's numbers slowly declined and life went back to normal, Ron's numbers declined too. And on top of this, after being a massive player in the Fortnite community for a long time, Ron was getting quite tired of playing Fortnite and casting it. So he would begin to slowly shift his content away from Fortnite, testing out things in the IRL world of content, and just focusing his content around himself even more. And while many people watched Ron for Ron while he streamed Fortnite, these viewers just didn't seem to follow him from Fortnite, because during this time in 2022 and 2023, Ron would see his lowest numbers ever on all of his platforms. And of course, for someone who was on top of the world just a few years earlier, this was quite demotivating and depressing, and Ron had fallen into this trap, streaming and creating content less and less. Now, all of these things basically snowballed Ron into quite the dark place that he would have to work his way out of if he ever wanted to return to doing what he once loved. But it wouldn't be easy.
It was a very hard time, and I was definitely rooting for you, but I knew you would get your shit together. There was some nights that you didn't return texts or calls, and I worried and called your manager. And
so while he was struggling, he would even end up leaving NRG after he heard about some people talking about him behind his back within the organization. So in place of NRG, Ron would end up joining FaZe half a year later in June of 2022. Now at the time, FaZe was in its worst point, so he really wasn't able to do anything with them content wise, and he would continue to hover around 1,000 live viewers. A crazy number to think about when you realize he used to have over 1,500 live viewers on a regular basis. But
okay, well, he messed that up. 15,000, I think he meant to say. Yeah, 1,000 viewers isn't even bad, but dude, for 15 to 1,000, that's pretty bad.
Of course, 1,000 viewers is still great for everyone, right? Well, that is except for Ninja. Now, you may be wondering exactly what I'm talking about. Well, one day, Ron decided to go into Tim the Tatman's chat while he was streaming on YouTube with Cloaksy and Ninja.
I'm not kidding when this is. The butterfly flick is the weirdest shit ever. What if I never went into that chat and said hi? This was off stream. Like it's so insane to me. Like, I randomly just clicked on his stream just to say hi. This dude, Tim the Tatman, had 30k viewers. I didn't even expect him to read my chat, and he read it.
Next to him. And Ron basically just said, "Hi, what's up?" And at first, the three saw his message and debated whether or not it was the real Stable Ronaldo that had messaged them, with Ninja then all of a sudden ranting about Ron tearing down his success and community totally unwarranted.
How's that a butterfly effect? Because what if I never did it, dumbass?
I don't think so.
I don't think that.
I mean, the thing with YouTube is anyone can make any accounts.
Yeah, I don't think that's actual.
Also Ronaldo is like
if you're
literally like 1/20th of our following and is completely irrelevant. He tried to be an IRL streamer and failed miserably.
Now, after Ron had just gotten a
I don't care what anyone says if he's drunk or not. That's just still real. Like, he meant that shit with a passion.
attacked totally out of the blue, he was absolutely shocked. So he would post about it on Twitter. Then a bit later,
oh nah, was I moving devious, chat? Ninja dead a weirdo. I don't care if he was drunk when he shit talked me. People say shit when they mean when they're drunk. I never sit shit about him. Even watched when he had 400 viewers before Fortnite. Shame someone I fucked with some whack ass shit. I don't really cover though. Just thought I'd share it. I even said that on my burner. Why am I a fake demon? What?
he would respond to it on a live stream.
So that's the first thing he said. So I'm 1/20th of Ninja's following, and I'm completely. Yo, look who's there. Look at the top left, Siggy. Oh, ew. Irrelevant. I'm not gonna lie, that don't sound accurate. You got 20 million fucking followers. Yo, YouTube, and your last video, which you went fucking prime in Fortnite, is not even peaking half of what my newest video did.
Now, after all the beef, everyone realized that Ninja was drinking that night and was probably under the influence of alcohol. But what he said still definitely wasn't warranted, and Ninja received tons of backlash for it. And for Stable Ronaldo, his numbers shot up for a day or two, but once the beef had passed, his numbers went right back down to his normal 1,000 viewers he was averaging at the time. And to be honest, from here it seemed like Ron would slowly fall off, dropping viewers consistently for the foreseeable future, as he would continue to have quite the inconsistent streaming schedule, only really streaming whenever he wanted. But this downward trend wouldn't quite continue because
we can all agree 1,000 viewers is a lot, right? Like, unironically. Like, it's kind of insane to think about. Like, so many people would kill for 1,000 viewers.
in late 2023, Fortnite would announce the return of Fortnite. And for Stable Ronaldo, a streamer that had built his original following off Fortnite, this was a great opportunity for him to return to streaming.
Am I allowed to eat on my job, by the way? By the way, for anyone saying 1,000 viewers isn't a lot, I was still clearing like 12 bans a month on Twitch with 1,000 viewers. I want y'all to know that.
Streaming consistently, with passion to rebuild his audience and career. And on top of that, he was coming off his worst month in the past 2 years of his streaming, averaging just under 1,000 viewers. So Ronaldo
Drake dropped?
On the lower side. But as he began to collaborate with other creators, people started to realize he was back. And after just the first 2 weeks of the new
right or wrong, when I played OG Fortnite, number one, that was the smartest shit I've ever done. And then number two, mad people started dick sucking me again and saying oh nah, Ron's my best friend. Oh nah, I fuck with Ron for so long. Shut the fuck up.
New season, he would be averaging over 7,000 live viewers. Now, during this stretch of time, Ron would also even collaborate with some of the biggest names in streaming, being Speed, XQC, and of course his old friend Clicks. But Fortnite just wasn't very fun for Ron, so even though he enjoyed streaming, he would much rather be doing something else than playing Fortnite on stream. But he tried that once before, and not many viewers really followed him. So why would Ron try to transition his audience once again if it didn't work before?
Because I'm
well,
smart.
The difference between then and now is that way back a couple years ago, his audience was still very invested in gaming and especially in Fortnite because they were still quite young,
did not revive my
causing them
career,
to
you
care
idiots.
more about the game than Ron, the
Fortnite
streamer.
did.
But now in OG Fortnite, all the players from a couple years ago returned to Fortnite to give it another try, and of course they were a bit older. And lots of Ron's old original audience over the years had slowly walked away from Fortnite, focusing more on real life in the time that Ron had his low performing period. So now when Ron had switched away from Fortnite once again, this time his audience was much older, and therefore IRL streaming appealed to them much more than gaming. So now that you understand that, it will make sense to you why Ron's numbers only continued to increase as
Oh no, this was right before the incident, chat. The O moment.
he slowly stopped streaming Fortnite. And it would be during this point in Ron's career when he would become especially close with another streamer and friend of his named Lacey. And together the two would do tons of IRL streams, even doing some with productions in the FaZe warehouse. And following these streams, it was obvious to them that people were enjoying them because their numbers were way higher than they had ever been. So after a couple more IRL streams and a bunch of general reaction and chatting streams, something massive would happen. Now, if you guys remember from earlier in the video, Ron had joined FaZe Clan quite a while back, and at that time, FaZe was in quite a bad place with little to nothing going on. But since then, in the past few years, they managed to get back on the right track. And they would decide to sign 4 big streamers, being Ron's friends Lacey, Jason, Blackboy Max, and Silky. Now, they wouldn't just sign all these big names, because in late May of 2024, Ron, along with the other new streamers in FaZe, would move into a brand new FaZe house in LA, where they would all be able to collaborate quite freely.
I live in this
and
house,
Ron
chat.
would absolutely take advantage of this space, creating content with Lacey, Max, and Jason almost every single day. And of course, these funny personalities all being together created some of the most entertaining streams on Twitch.
Really? Really?
Damn, actually. Beat his ass. It's like that, huh? Got you good, huh?
And it would be these exact streams and funny moments that would propel Ron to his all-time peak in his Twitch career, both in viewers and subs, which is absolutely insane considering where he was just a year ago, the lowest point in his career. Anyways, Ron and the FaZe boys wouldn't ever let off the pressure, continuously streaming a variety of different things.
We went shopping. What's good? What's good, my heart?
Look like a fat Steve from Minecraft with a golden helmet.
Why you coming here trying to mong me? Hold on, bro. Damn, what you reaching for? Yeah,
Oh, bro, that's OD. That's crazy.
Yeah! We really the big three! We really the big three! Nah. You're the big one, fat ass nigga. I'm not saying on your ass. You're the big one. You're the big one. Fuck you mean? I wasn't big.
Yo, why does Silky have the craziest shit? Like he has a tripod that's like 40 feet long, bro. Like
Okay, and you're gonna
Silky's the only person in the world that I know that has bought Louis Vuitton AirPods. I didn't even know Louis Vuitton makes AirPods, bro.
end up in jail one day.
And after around one totally locked in month for Ron and the FaZe boys in LA, they all went on a trip to Japan, which was absolutely perfect for them to see even more possibilities with their IRL streaming.
Konnichiwa.
Oh.
Ni hao.
Oh, we're started already. Arigato.
Arigato.
Oh, we're started already.
Ni hao FaZe Adapt.
Yeah. Are we surprised that I didn't get canceled out of Japan?
We in Japan. Look who we.
I think Japan was pretty bad only because of how hot it was. I don't know if y'all agree. It was just so miserable to be outside. We went at the worst time possible. I swear to God, when I say this, it was so hot out. It was like terrible. You barely streamed there? Yeah, because it sucked. Streaming. I enjoyed it though off stream.
Found, bro. You found Ray.
Lacey, look.
No.
It's a watermelon hydrating sheet mask.
Well.
What's that supposed to mean?
Where do you even get that?
Are you trying to lick it? Now, what you think about this?
This is fine.
Do you think they'll allow you in here? Alright, sorry.
Well.
So from here, it's hard to say exactly what Ron will do, but one thing's certain, and that's that Ron will stay at the top of the streaming game as long as he wants to.
What?
With his
that true?
combination of humor and relatability. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and watch this video right here.
I think I could stay consistent. I can keep like a base range. But I also really don't. Dude, this is so hard to talk about because I feel like everyone's going to be like, what? What are you talking about? I also don't really want to. It's so weird. Like, I want to be, obviously, I want to grow. I want to get bigger, etc. But I don't think I'd ever want to be the #1 streamer. I feel like it's way too much of a responsibility and too much stress. I don't know. To be honest with you. I don't know. I also feel like you lose a lot of your, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't get into an argument when me and Jason got like a discussion. We're like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Like, I want to be way bigger and I want to grow, etc. But I feel like when you're if you're like the #1 person, you have to play such a different role. You know what I'm saying? You guys agree with me or no? Like, you got to play like this role, like, I don't know, like mature, which isn't bad, but like, I don't know. You think Kai is stressed about it? I mean, Kai's making so much fucking money, he doesn't have to fucking care. Kai's also probably extremely happy with his career, but at the same time, I feel like there's moments that, like, he'll say a joke, and he'll be like, damn, maybe I can't say that, and then he'll get canceled on Twitter for no fucking reason. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm trying to say. And then Kimmy comes in and ruins the chat. So it's like, I don't know, but he makes so much that it doesn't matter. Plus, he's probably, but he's been doing it for so long that he doesn't care about it. But the thing is with me, I think I would care about it. I feel like I can't, like, troll. But it doesn't mean I don't want to get way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. Ron, you my #1? Oh, thanks, bro. Maybe I'm #1. Maybe I'm #1 in your guys' heart. Maybe. I don't know. Like, Speed can't do a regular stream like that anymore because his com is so big. No, I just feel like, yeah, that's a good example. I feel like someone like Speed, he could sit down and stream whatever he wants, but he won't, like, his chat will be, like, so, like, aggressive. I feel like towards him, like, oh, this is boring, etc. You know what I'm saying?